Hello everyone, how are you all? Are you okay? Very good. I am also good. Now we will be together for one period today doing our English lesson of grade 7. Are you ready for this? Okay, be ready with your book, exercise book and pen or whatever other thing you need during the class. Okay? Will you? Okay, very good. Now we will be doing today unit. Which unit do you know this? Yes, very good. Now last time what did we do? We did unit 5. We finished unit 5. And then finally we recited poem as well, didn't we? Did you enjoy it? Very good. So today here we are going to do class 7 subject English unit 6. Is it so? And first thing we will do is getting started and then reading 1. So today we will do getting started, reading 1 and exercises based on reading 1. Okay? Okay, sit comfortably and let's start. Well, now here you can see in the book, please, now in your book, take out the book on page number 56, okay? Unit 6 is given on 56, page number 56. Okay, what is there in the beginning? Can you see? Can you read out? Yes, getting started, isn't it? Okay, getting started. In the beginning, before we get started or before we go to the reading, we start with looking at some pictures here. Okay, here you can see some of the pictures and here what is written? Look at the pictures and guess what these people might want. From this picture you can see, you can guess what they want, what they might want. Can't you? Yes, you can. Okay. Now there are altogether 4 pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4. What people might want there? We can discuss about it. Okay? Okay, let's look at the first picture only. Okay, now just see and guess what the boy might want. Based on this thing, okay, what is there? Now the boy is thinking about these things. What is this? Can you say what this is? Paragliding. Good. Good, you know this, don't you? Now the boy is thinking about it means what might the boy want? Yes, come on, good idea. Okay, what does he want or what might he want? Good, the boy might want to do paragliding. Good. Similarly, you can say the boy or he might want to fly in the sky. Okay. Now, in the same way, another picture. Let's talk about it. Now, here the girl is thinking. Okay. So, she is thinking about what? About this picture. What is there in the picture? Another girl, probably she is carrying something, probably going to school or college. Okay. Now, from here you can guess what she might want. What might she want then? Can you try? Okay. Good. The girl might want to go to school. Or the girl might want to study. She might want to study. She is thinking about it. Is it so? Okay, good. Now let's see the third picture. Okay, the boy is thinking about something. What is he thinking? What might the boy want? You can guess from this picture, can't you? Yes. What does he want? Well, you can just guess. Well, he is thinking about this thing. What is this? Very good, cell phone, mobile phone, isn't it? And here you can say the boy might want, yes, to have a mobile phone. The boy might want to have a mobile phone, or the boy might want to play with a mobile. He might want to play with a mobile phone. Okay, when he finds other people playing with mobile, he might want to play with it. So you can say it. Is it so? Good. Now let's talk about the fourth picture, the last picture. Now this boy is also thinking about something. Okay, he is thinking about this thing. This image is there in his mind. Okay, now what might he want then? Okay, you can now say he might want to have a laptop, as another person is doing here in his thought. It indicates his thought, doesn't it? Okay, similarly you can also say he is thinking about this person in office. He has a job, so he may want to have a job. So you can also say he might want to have a job. Okay, he might want to work in an office. That is also okay. Very good. Okay, now, well, now in your book, after the picture, what is given? Listen and sing. Are you good singers? Okay, now let's try. Okay, whether you are good or not, you should try it. Now, are you ready to sing? Let's do it together. Okay, well, I'll start, and together with me you should sing. Is it okay? Okay, now let's do. Okay, now please, together with me you should also sing. Okay, well, now let's start. Oh, needs and wants, oh, needs and wants, we can't have all the things we want. We really want a lot of stuffs, but sometimes there is just not enough. Oh, needs and wants, oh, needs and wants, we can't have all the things we want. Very good. Okay, try another time. Okay, well, let's do it. Now please don't remain silent. Sing it together with me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, start. Oh, needs and wants, oh, needs and wants, we can't have all the things we want. We really want a lot of stuff, but sometimes there is just not enough. Oh, needs and wants, oh, needs and wants, we can't have all the things we want. Very good. Okay, well, even when you are alone or with your friends, you can try this song. Okay, later as well. Will you? Okay, now this song talks about needs and wants, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Now there are questions. Okay, 2 questions. One is, can we get all the things we want? Why? And second question is, what is the difference between needs and wants? Okay, now you should answer these questions. Think of the answers, please. Can we get all the things we want or not? Can we get them? Suppose you may want to have several things. Can you get? No. Very good. Yes, we can't get. No, we can't. It's because our wants are unlimited. Is it so? We cannot limit our wants. When one wants is fulfilled, we may have another wants. Okay? Other wants are there in line, aren't they? So they are not fulfilled. Okay. Similarly, what's the difference between needs and wants? Think about it. What is need? What is want? Any idea? What are your needs and what are your wants? For example, you are here in the class. When you are in the class, what is your needs? need is that you need to have a book to stay in the class, is it? And then, well, comfortable chair, that is your wants, is it? Is it so or not? Okay. Now see here, needs are things that you must have in order to survive. Okay, in life, needs are the things you must have in order to survive. For example, water, food, shelter, clothing, etc. They are the things you need to survive. And whereas wants are things you would like to have but you don't need to survive. You don't need these things. You don't need wants to survive. Okay? For example, laptops, mobile, television, sports. So these are your wants, aren't they? Now you know the difference between wants and needs, or needs and wants. Are you clear? Very good. Okay. Now, after this, there is reading one. Is it? Page number 57 of your book. Please, there is a reading passage. Is it? But before we read it, there are some questions about the pictures given on the same page. Okay. Look at the pictures and answer the questions. Okay? Well, what are the questions? What are the girls doing in the pictures? There are two pictures you can see. This one and this one. Two pictures. Now, what are the girls doing there? Can you say? What is this girl doing? She is doing namaste. Is it so? Ali namaste. Okay, she is sitting. Well, this means very good. Yes, you are saying. She is practicing yoga. She is doing yoga. Isn't she? Okay, she is doing yoga. Similarly, now second picture, please. What is the girl doing? She is working. Where is she working? In the garden. Very good. She is working in the garden. It, or in another word you can also say she is gardening. She is working in the garden. Okay. Well, she is planting flowers. That is also okay. Good. Okay. Similarly, question number B. What is there? Do you do these types of things? How many of you do? Okay. Say loudly, I do these things. Okay, now many of you do and many of you don't do. Okay, but you might have seen other people doing these sort of activities, doing yoga or gardening, working the garden. You have seen other people doing. Okay, is it good to do or not? Yes, they are good things to do. Okay, now number C, question number C, there is, what are the benefits of doing these things? What are the benefits of doing yoga, and what are the benefits of gardening? Are there any benefits? Of course there are. What are those? Yes, try them. Please speak loudly. Very good. It keeps us fit, keeps us healthy. Is it so? Good. Well, one thing, these activities keep us fresh, fit, and then it gives satisfaction. Gardening gives satisfaction, doesn't it? When you have a small garden in front of your house, you feel satisfied looking at it. Beautiful garden. Is it so? Okay, very good. Well, now come to the reading. The title is My Holiday Plan. Well, now let me read once. Okay, along with that you will also read. Okay, so read it several times, but this time I am going to read just follow where I am reading. Okay? Well, and try to understand what does the writer say here. Ready? Good. Okay. Now, all these years I have spent my summer holidays going out on trips. This year I have planned to make it a productive holiday time. Next paragraph. I am going to focus on two things during my summer holidays this year. One is yoga and another is my favorite hobby, gardening. My father always tells me that yoga is a great art. One who practices yoga will be able to increase his or her concentration power. In order to improve my focus on studies, I have decided to go to yoga classes this year during the holidays. The local Yoga for Youth organization conducts free sessions for school students every year, especially during summer holidays. I have enrolled my name for this program and two of my friends are joining me for the same. Okay, first and second paragraphs. Okay, now here you can see some words are highlighted. Are they? What are the words? Read out loudly. Yes, productive. Next, gardening. Next, concentration. Next, enrolled. Very good. Now, do you know their meanings? Okay, some of you do. Okay, now let's see what they mean. Okay, productive. What does it mean? Read it. Constructive, or yielding good or useful results, giving good results. Something that gives good result is called productive. Constructive. Is it so? Good. So read the sentence here. This year I have planned to make it a productive holiday time. So productive means constructive, okay, fruitful, okay, giving good results. Now in the same way, second word is gardening. Okay, what does it mean? Gardening is the process of cultivating the soil in a garden, or activities of working in the garden, you can say. Gardening means activity of working in the garden is gardening, isn't it? Okay. Well, that is gardening. Similarly, third word is concentration. Okay, concentration. Concentration means the act or process of paying attention to something. Is it so? The act or process of paying attention to something. Concentration means giving your attention to something. Okay? Well, that is concentration. Similarly, another word, enrolled. Enrolled means enlisted or registered to something. To something means especially to some classes. To be registered in some classes is enrolled. Okay? Admitted. Okay. Well, now next paragraph. Well, my holiday plan continues. Now here I am going to read again. Okay, let me finish. Okay, now follow when I am reading. The next thing I am planning to do is gardening. Gardening has been an interest for me, but since I have dance classes every evening after school, I couldn't do any gardening. So I have planned to design a garden myself and give all my time during the summer holidays. Within a month or two, I am sure that the garden will be ready so that I can spend a little time to preserve all plants and trees once the school reopens. I am looking for rare plants that are good for the environment. Once my garden work is done, I am planning to build a fence around it. Okay? Now, some words are highlighted even here. What are those? Yes, preserve, rare, and fence. What do they mean? Can you guess? Okay. Now preserve, what does it mean? Protect. Okay. To protect or to keep safe from harm, to keep safe from injury. Is it? So preserve means to protect. Is it so? Well, here she says, so that I can spend a little time to preserve all plants and trees once the school reopens. Preserve means protect or keep safe. Okay, similarly another word is rare. It is very uncommon. Things that is not commonly found is rare, isn't it? Well, next one is fence. Is it? What does it mean? An artificial barrier, or let's say a barrier that protects something. Is it? Okay. Well, now the last paragraph, little bit remains. There what is written? Both these tasks have been my plans ever since the last summer holidays. I didn't manage to complete either of the tasks, so I am not happy with my achievements. So, no matter what, I have planned to prioritize these two things and be a better person when I move to the next class. Okay, this is what writer says. Okay. Now here another word is highlighted, achievements. What does it mean? Does anybody have idea? Yes? Okay. Acts of achieving something, or that is also called accomplishments. Okay? Achievement, plural is achievements. Is it so? Acts of achieving something. Okay. Now this is the reading lesson. Now let's move to the exercise. Okay, in your book, page number 58, there are exercises A, B, C. Okay, let's move to that. Now first, there is choose the correct words from the box to complete the sentences. Can you see? And in the box, what words are given? The highlighted words from the passage are given here. They are preserve, productive, concentration, enroll, gardening, fence, achievements, and rare. Okay. Now there are 8 statements. You should supply the words from the list to complete the sentences. Okay. Now be ready, please. Now as I read the question, you should supply the words, you should tell me. Okay. Okay. Now first, number A, both of their children got good grades in their examinations. They were proud of their children's what? What should be the word? Preserve, productive, concentration, enroll, gardening, fence, achievement, or rare. Very good. Achievements. Okay. Achievements. Is it so? Good. Now moving on to the B, question number B. We must our natural resources. What do you use? What is it? Preserve. Very good. Okay, we must preserve our natural resources. Okay. Now the third one, number C. It was a space meeting. I learned a lot from it. What word do you write there? Yes, try it. Good. That is productive. It was a productive meeting. I learned a lot from it. Is it so? Good. Now number D. Do you want to learn how to dance? If yes, space, on the course before 25th July. What do you use here? What words? Okay, very good. That is enroll, is it? Good. Now next one. Number E. The school has a bamboo space. You must use the front gate to enter. What do you use here? Very good. We use fence. Okay, the school has a bamboo fence. Similarly, a panda, number F, a panda is a space animal. It's only found in some places. What animal? Use the words. What is it? Good. Rare animal. Isn't it? A panda is a rare animal. It is only found in some places. Rare means uncommon, not found everywhere. Is it? Now, number G. The ability to direct all your efforts and attention to one thing means, what is it? Giving attention, paying attention something means, what is it? Very good, concentration. Okay, concentration. And the last one, my father is very interested in space. We have a beautiful garden. Now you can know it easily, only one word is left, isn't it? That is gardening. Is it? Okay, you did very well. Now let's move on to another exercise, that is true false. Is it? Okay, exercise B. Read the text and write true or false for these statements. Now first one, the writer of my holiday plan is going out on a trip during her summer holiday. Right or wrong? Is she going on a trip? No. Very good. She is, well, going to join yoga and then going to do some gardening. So this is false. Very good. Okay, that is false. Next one, yoga for youth is going to charge school student. True or false? Okay, that is also false. Very good. Because without money it is providing class. Is it so? For a school student. Now number C, she is going to get help from her father in the garden. Is she going to get help from father? No. So what is it? False. Very good. That is also false. And then finally, she achieved a lot from her last summer holiday. Did she achieve much? Does she say so? No, she didn't achieve much last time. So that is what? That is also false. So all the statements given here are false, aren't they? Good, you did very well. Okay. Now another exercise, exercise C. Please come to it. Well, answer the following questions. Okay. Now the question from A to F. Number A, what two things is the writer going to do during her holiday? B, what is the advantage of doing yoga? C, is the writer going to yoga classes alone? Number D, why couldn't she do gardening in the past? Number E, what type of plants is she going to grow in the garden? Number F, what does she plan to do when she goes to the next grade? Okay, you should answer this question now. Ready? Okay, now let's talk about the first question. What two things is the writer going to do during her holidays? What two things? Does she say so? Yes, she says. In the beginning she says. Find here. This is the first and beginning of second paragraph. Find there. What is the answer? Yes, you can get easily, can't you? She says, I am going to focus on two things during my summer holiday this year. One is yoga and another is my favorite hobby, gardening. So how can you write answer? Okay. The writer is going to do yoga and gardening during her holiday. Or simply you can write yoga and gardening. Okay? Very good. Okay. Now move on to next question. Number B. That is, what is the advantage of doing yoga? Does she talk about advantage? Does the writer talk about advantage? Yes. The writer talks about advantage here. In this part of the lesson, in second paragraph, Okay, where is it? Find it here. Okay, it's here. What she says is, my father always tells me that yoga is great art. One who practices yoga will be able to increase his or her concentration power. That is advantage. Is it? Okay, now how do we write answer? What is the advantage of doing yoga? The advantage of doing yoga is that what? Well, one can increase his or her concentration power. One can develop one's concentration power. Is it so? Good. Well, next one, number C is the writer going to yoga classes alone? Is she going alone? What does she say? Okay, now what does the writer say? Now here somewhere you can find. Where is it? What she says is, what the writer says is, I have enrolled my name for this program and 2 of my friends are also joining me for the same. 2 of my friends are also joining means altogether how many of them are going? 3 of them are going. So is she going alone? No. So what do we write? Yes. No. She is going to yoga classes along with 2 of her friends. All right? Good. Now next question is, why couldn't she do gardening in the past? She says, I couldn't do gardening in the past. Well, why? You can find answer in this part of the text. Which part? Well, this is 3rd paragraph, isn't it? Let's see, 3rd paragraph. Here she says, gardening has been an interest for me, but since I have dance classes every evening after school, I couldn't do any gardening. So why couldn't she do gardening in the past? Because she has dance classes in the evening. She has dance classes after school. So she didn't have time. Is it so? Well, one simple answer is, she couldn't do gardening in the past because she had dance classes every evening after school. Is it so? Okay. Now, next one, number E. The question is, what type of plants is she going to grow in the garden? Does she talk about the plants she wants to grow? Yes, she does. In this part of the lesson, you can find answer. Okay, see there. She says, I am looking for rare plants that are good for the environment. Not commonly found plants and which are good for environment. Is it so? So what's your answer then? Very good. Okay, you can write, she is going to grow rare plants that are good for the environment. Okay, very good. Now come to another question, number F. What does she plan to do when she goes to the next grade? What is her plan? You can find here. Find here. What does she want to do? What is her plan? Okay, what she says here? So no matter what, I have planned to prioritize these 2 things and be a better person when I move to the next class. 2 things means, what are the 2 things? Yoga and gardening. Is it so? Very good. Okay. Now you should answer this way then. She plans to prioritize yoga and gardening and be a better person when she goes to the next grade. All right. Okay. This is the last question. Okay. And finally, in your book, activities D is given on the same page, page number 58. Isn't it given? Yes. Now what is given there? What are the 2 most interesting things you really want to do in your coming holiday? Talk to your friends. What are the things, most interesting things for you, okay? As the writer wants to do some, say she wants to join yoga and gardening, what things do you want to do? 2 most interesting things. Okay, for example, you can talk about have a trip, visit grandparents. If you are not living with your grandparents, you can talk about it. Or learn to cook some food items. If your plan is so, you can talk about it. Similarly, learn to use computer. Some other things, okay? Well, now what you should do is, you can talk to each other this way. Now, in coming vacation or holidays, I am interested or I plan to do two things. They are, one is that I am planning to visit my grandparents in my village. Okay, if you are not living with your grandparents, you may plan to go there, so you can talk about it. And another thing is that when I visit my grandparents, there is uncle and then some other friends there. I want to have a short trip to certain place. You can talk about that, or you may talk about other things as well, other things that interest you. Okay, for this you can also write some points, and then based on those points you can write as well, and then later you can talk about it. Can you? Okay, that is what you can do it at home. Try writing some points and talk to each other later. Will you? Very good. Okay, now today we started unit 6. We sang a song, talk about some pictures, read lessons and did some exercises. Okay? Now, in another lesson, we will have some other things to do. From page number 59, we will continue. So, till then, have a good time. Bye-bye.